Hello, I'm Steve Mutty, CEO of Volunteer Fairfax, and I want to welcome you to this weekend of service that celebrates the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. In February of 1968 at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, Dr. King gave a sermon where he said, "The greatest among us are those who serve." In that spirit, Volunteer Fairfax is mobilizing hundreds of community members this weekend for a variety of volunteer projects. These include making thousands of Valentines with messages of cheer and encouragement for children in foster care and frontline medical workers. Other projects include addressing homelessness and hunger, promoting stewardship of our environment, supporting our aging population, and instilling the ethic of volunteerism in our young people. None of this could have been made possible without our many supporters. And I would like to especially thank our lead partners, AT&T, Leidos, and Transurban, for their leadership and their support as we put together a program in the COVID world that is going to have deep impact in the community. We're very grateful for your support and the support of our many other sponsors, including Gold supporter CGI, Silver supporters Deloitte, NetApp, Northwest Federal Credit Union, and Novec, and our foundation supporter, Virginia Service Foundation. Thanks to you all for joining us in this important weekend of service. And now I'd like to call on representatives from our lead partners, AT&T, Leidos, and Transurban, to say a few words about volunteerism and this weekend of service.
Hello, I'm Garrett McGuire, Regional Director of External Affairs for AT&T here in Virginia. On behalf of our employees in Fairfax County and across the Commonwealth, we're excited to team up with Volunteer Fairfax once again to honor the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and to help improve the lives of our friends and neighbors who need it the most. Throughout our more than 140-year history, our employees have supported their communities in many ways. They've mentored young people, helped feed the hungry and homeless, supported formerly incarcerated adults make a smoother reentry into their communities, and much more. In 2019, our employees in Virginia gave more than 17,000 hours of personal time to community outreach activities. And at this most challenging time in our state and nation, community service initiatives like those promoted by Volunteer Fairfax can bring together our communities, both virtually and in person, in support of a common goal. On behalf of everyone at AT&T, best wishes for a great series of events this year as we help our communities recover and create brighter futures for our fellow Virginians. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Paul Angola, and I am the Chief Human Resources Officer and Head of Business Partnerships at Leidos. Leidos is honored to be a lead partner for Volunteer Fairfax's Martin Luther King Jr. Weekend of Service, and I'd like to thank all of you in advance for your participation, especially given these challenging circumstances we are navigating in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is celebrated as a federal holiday on the third Monday in January each year, and it is the only federal holiday designated as a National Day of Service to encourage all Americans to volunteer and help improve our communities. At Leidos, we are committed to giving back to the communities where our employees live and work. And as a global corporation headquartered in Fairfax County, we are proud to partner with Volunteer Fairfax to honor Dr. King's legacy. On behalf of myself and all of the nearly 40,000 Leidos employees across the nation and around the world, thank you for helping to answer Dr. King's call to serve by making a positive difference in our communities.
Hello, I'm Emeka Moname, Vice President at Transurban North America. You may know Transurban as the operator of the 495, 95, and 395 express lanes. This month, our team is honored to serve as lead partner of Volunteer Fairfax's Martin Luther King Jr. Weekend of Service. The need for our community to come together is palpable. On January 6th, we watched right in our backyard as violence and division took center stage. So as we commemorate the legacy of Dr. King, we must remember his calls to action and his belief that everyone can be great because everyone can serve. That's why Transurban is so proud to support Volunteer Fairfax in their efforts to bring our community together in service, in empathy, and in empowerment. We hope that you will join us. Please be sure to register and take part in this weekend of service. Thanks.
Thank you all again for supporting us, and thanks to the many volunteers who have signed up to serve this weekend. I wish you luck. Let's get to work.